If you are pretty or socially deemed attractive, even if you're attractive in the slightest degree, this is for you. I've already explained why you need to be one in order to protect yourself. Now I'm going to teach you how to be one. Just know I'm not going to be able to fit everything in this one video. This is part 1 and I'm going to break it down for you. Now, get ready for class. Being a bitch does not mean that you're out here being mean to people and spreading hate. No, I am going to teach you how to protect yourself from people that are weaponizing your kindness. Let's start. We're going to learn the art of being a bitch, and this is the dummy version because you don't know this. First things first, you're going to claim your power back. When you're pretty, you attract all kinds of attention, good attention and bad attention. And there are people who get triggered by you just because of how you look. Even if you're nice, kind, or respectful, they are still going to be triggered by you because of how you look. So you may receive treatment that you don't deserve. So you're going to need to stop feeling that way about yourself. You're going to need to stop feeling like something's wrong with you. Because the longer you feel like something's wrong with you, you nitpick yourself and you're always looking for something wrong with you that you're not able to be yourself anymore and you lose your confidence. So you need to claim your power back, girl. This is the part that's going to take the longest because you're going to have to look back on all those times where you were hurt and it's going to be painful, but you're going to have to heal all of that pain. Are you following? Because we're moving on. Next, learn to size people up. When you're someone who's attractive, people are going to put you up on a pedestal. If that's confusing, let me explain. In life, there's this hierarchy, right? And in this hierarchy, there are people at the top and then people at the bottom, and then there's people in the middle, all right? Immediately, when you walk into a room, people are sizing you up. They're looking where to place you in this hierarchy. But when you're someone who's pretty or attractive, even just a little bit, they're placing you up there, depending on the level of prettiness and attractiveness that you have. They are sizing you and trying to put you in this thing and seeing where you belong. When you're pretty or attractive, people just kind of accidentally put you up there. This can be a good thing, but it can also be a bad thing. You're probably thinking, where's this hierarchy? Where's this leaderboard? I don't see it. It's in their head. And you're the only one who's lost because you don't know it. You don't know it and you don't see it because no one has ever taught it to you. Are you still following? If you're still lost, then I don't know what to tell you. You're going to have to go look for another teacher. We're moving on. Now that that's clear, now we're going to need to learn your place with people. You have to learn where they've placed you in this. Are you still following? You are basically going to have to do to them what they're doing to you. You're also going to have to look at them and size them up and place them in this hierarchy. You have to learn what this thing is, this hierarchy. And you have to know where they have placed you in their hierarchy. You know? It's going to be confusing because it's all invisible. It's inside their head, so you're going to have to guess. But if you get good at learning what this hierarchy is, you'll be able to tell immediately when you walk into a room just by looking at someone. You're going to get good at sizing them up. Now, when you're pretty, you're usually up here. And if you're someone who's humble and you don't think highly of yourself, it doesn't matter because they think you're up here and they've already made assumptions about you because you're there. And if you're someone who's naive, you've been placed here without even knowing, and you're not ready for the challenges that come up from being here. It's like when you're playing a video game. You have to start at level 1, right? But when you're pretty, they immediately put you at like level I don't know where, and then all of a sudden you get attacked and you don't know why because you don't know the game. You haven't lived long enough. You haven't had enough practice, and no one was there for you to teach this to you. So you're going out into the real world and you're not ready for these people. You're not ready for what the world is like. It's a dog eat dog world out there. So let's say there's levels and they put you at like level 9. You've never played the game. You're not ready for the challenges in level 9. But they assume that you know. You feel me on that? So you need to size people up and you need to size yourself up, and then you need to know your place. I'm going to make a part 2, but for now, just sit on that information. I hope that helped.